With the NIL and transfer portal shaking up college football, are coaches being given enough time to build successful programs? In this video, we'll discuss whether college football coaches are truly being given the time and resources to succeed in an era dominated by the NIL and transfer portal. As the game changes, so do the expectations. Are coaches facing unrealistic timelines for success? Let's break it down. Before we dive in, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think coaches are getting enough time to build their teams? Impact of the NIL on team building. The NIL, name, image, likeness, rule has revolutionized college football by allowing players to profit from their brand. This shift has significantly impacted team building, as coaches must now navigate a landscape where athletes can transfer for better financial opportunities. NIL deals can attract top-tier talent, but they also create challenges in team cohesion and fair competition. Coaches must manage players' expectations, balancing lucrative deals with team dynamics. Additionally, NIL complicates recruitment, as wealthy programs may offer substantial compensation, creating an uneven playing field. While it benefits individual players, the NIL era demands a new approach to team chemistry and long-term development. Influence of the transfer portal on roster construction. The transfer portal has drastically changed how college football coaches construct their rosters, providing both opportunities and challenges. The portal allows players to transfer freely between programs, making it easier for coaches to fill gaps in their roster quickly, especially when key positions are underperforming or injured. This immediate access to talent can accelerate a program's rebuilding process, enabling coaches to secure experienced players and reduce the need for lengthy recruiting cycles. However, the portal also creates instability, as coaches must constantly monitor potential transfers, adding stress to roster management. With the portal in play, teams with deeper pockets or stronger recruiting infrastructure may attract more high-profile transfers, leading to an uneven competitive balance. Additionally, the influx of new players requires coaches to foster team chemistry quickly, as frequent roster changes can disrupt team dynamics and the development of long-term cohesion. Balancing fresh talent with team culture is now a critical challenge. Shifting expectations for college football coaches. Shifting expectations for college football coaches in the NIL and transfer portal era have created immense pressure to perform quickly. Coaches are now expected to win immediately, despite the constant changes in their rosters and the challenges of managing new players coming from the portal. The financial stakes have also risen, with boosters and administrators demanding rapid success, sometimes within the first few seasons. Coaches must now balance short-term goals, such as immediate victories and playoff appearances, with long-term program development, creating a high-stress environment where job security is often tied to instant results, leaving little room for gradual growth. Pressure to win immediately versus long-term development. The pressure to win immediately in college football clashes with the need for long-term development. In the NIL and transfer portal era, coaches are expected to field competitive teams from day one, with fan bases and administrators pushing for instant results. However, this rush for short-term success often overlooks the importance of building a strong foundation through recruiting, player development, and team chemistry. Coaches are forced to balance quick fixes, like utilizing transfers, with the slower process of developing younger players, fostering team culture, and implementing long-term strategies, all while facing the risk of losing their jobs if results don't come fast enough. Coaching turnover rates in the NIL/portal era. Coaching turnover rates in the NIL and transfer portal era have increased as program expectations escalate. With the pressure to win immediately, coaches often face shorter job tenures, especially if their teams fail to perform early on. The ability to bring in top talent through the transfer portal adds to this urgency, forcing coaches to constantly adjust rosters and adapt to a changing landscape. Administrators and boosters frequently demand fast results, making it harder for coaches to stay if they don't succeed quickly. This leads to a cycle of instability where programs struggle to establish long-term consistency and vision due to frequent coaching changes. Recruiting challenges in a changing landscape. Recruiting in the NIL and transfer portal era has become increasingly complex as coaches must navigate a rapidly changing landscape. The introduction of NIL opportunities means top recruits can now receive substantial financial incentives, which may influence their decisions more than traditional program benefits. Additionally, the transfer portal allows athletes to switch schools with greater ease, making it harder for coaches to retain talent. Recruiting has shifted from focusing solely on high school athletes to also attracting experienced players from other programs. This dynamic creates competition between programs for both incoming freshmen and established transfers, complicating recruitment strategies and forcing coaches to adapt quickly to remain competitive. The role of university administration and support. The role of university administration and support in the NIL and transfer portal era is crucial to the success of college football programs. Administrators must provide coaches with the necessary resources such as funding for recruiting, staff, and facilities to stay competitive in this evolving landscape. The introduction of NIL has led to universities becoming more involved in facilitating NIL deals for players, ensuring compliance with regulations while fostering opportunities for athletes. Furthermore, administrators are responsible for creating a supportive environment that promotes long-term program stability, ensuring coaches have the time and resources to build sustainable success. Strong administrative backing is essential for navigating the complexities of the NIL, transfer portal, and ever-growing demands for success, ultimately contributing to both coach retention and program growth. Success stories and examples of quick turnarounds. Success stories of quick turnarounds in college football showcase the transformative power of the NIL and transfer portal when leveraged effectively. One prominent example is Lincoln Riley at USC, who used the transfer portal to bring in high-impact players, such as quarterback Caleb Williams, leading to an immediate resurgence in the team's performance. Similarly, Deion Sanders at Colorado has demonstrated how a combination of recruiting high-profile transfers and changing the team culture can rapidly elevate a program, with the Buffaloes showing significant improvement in just one season. These cases highlight how quickly coaches can rebuild programs with the right mix of NIL deals, portal transfers, and strategic recruiting, proving that instant success is achievable, even in a high-pressure environment. However, these stories also emphasize the need for a perfect balance between short-term fixes and long-term program development to sustain success. Balancing program culture with short-term wins. Balancing program culture with short-term wins has become one of the most difficult challenges for college football coaches in the NIL and transfer portal era. Coaches must quickly integrate new players, often experienced transfers, while maintaining the core values and team cohesion that define a program's identity. Achieving immediate success is critical for job security, but relying too heavily on quick fixes like transfers can disrupt team dynamics and stall the development of younger players. Building a strong, unified culture takes time and commitment to long-term goals, yet the pressure to win early can lead coaches to prioritize immediate performance over sustainable growth. This delicate balance involves fostering team chemistry, instilling discipline, and developing leadership, all while striving for consistent performance on the field. Coaches must also keep the locker room mentality intact, ensuring that a winning mindset is cultivated alongside strong values, helping to keep players committed to the program's larger vision. What's the ideal timeline for building a successful program? The ideal timeline for building a successful college football program typically spans 3 to 5 years, depending on resources and recruitment strategies. Early on, coaches focus on establishing team culture, recruiting foundational talent, and developing players' skills. In the first 1 to 2 years, the emphasis is on player development and instilling the program's values, while gradually improving performance. By years 3 and 4, teams should begin to see substantial on-field progress as recruits mature and team chemistry strengthens. Success by year 5 is critical, with the program expected to be competitive in major bowls or conference championships. However, the timeline varies depending on external factors, such as NIL deals, the transfer portal, and administrative support, which can either accelerate or delay progress. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What's your take on this topic?